all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey everybody, how we doing? How we doing? Is everybody okay? Hopefully everybody is all right. My apologies for the tardy start, but we here now. What y'all talking about, me and cooking? Oh, y'all was talking about me being late. Okay. So I kind of just wanted to touch on Dr. Bryant. I have been wanting to talk about this for a few days, and I was always trying to find the whole interview. I don't think it's on YouTube. It's just like little snippets on Instagram and things of that nature, because I think that it's on like Zeus or something, and I don't watch Zeus at all. Zeus is the new VH1 come up with all the little ratchet shows and stuff like that. But in any case, the snippets from her show, from Jason Lee's show, is Jason Lee's show, and he interviewed her among many of his other interviews. And the more this woman talks, the more, in my opinion, she's a female Dr. Umar. She a female Dr. Umar. She can talk and it sound okay, but you be hearing the foolishness in between, and then the personal life don't reflect any of what's being said. So do y'all not get the notifications or something? Because I'm noticing, like, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. Y'all don't get the notifications. Wow. And see, this is why I urge people to go to Discord, because I always post in Discord when I'm live. Like half of y'all aren't getting notifications. That's crazy work. Wow. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Do y'all get notifications for the videos? I'm trying to see something. Y'all usually get it for the video. That's interesting. Okay. And most people are coming here just because they know the time. Okay. That was very helpful feedback. I appreciate everybody. Okay. That is useful information. I appreciate it. The evening videos probably don't give you notifications necessarily because I don't make them premieres, but that's neither here nor there almost, because I get notifications for other content creators videos and they don't have premieres either. So it's YouTube and me. Y'all are not getting notifications for the same reason I've never gotten a plaque. But we're not going to go down the rabbit hole today. Not that rabbit hole anyways. So let me go ahead and get the ball rolling. No plaque is crazy work. I just don't talk about it, but yeah, it's definitely crazy work. We're not gonna play like it's not either. Let's see. I don't know that I need to play these in any particular order, so I'm not gonna worry about it. YouTube doesn't even let you open the show at times when you get notifications. Lives and premieres are already in progress. Eliza, every time I swear to you, every time I see somebody with a plaque, I get an attitude with YouTube. It's not even the other people because they earn their plaque too. But goodness gracious. Anyway, girl, I ain't even gonna get into it. Let's get into this clip.
And I don't think that it is like the Kardashians that have been more of an actual footprint on an entire society, not just a community. I'm talking about Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, gay, you name it. There's a
worldwide,
footprint. Worldwide, it's a footprint on everybody. And you know, I mean, that's power.
But they've also been the epitome of baby mama. I mean, on television
100%.
for you to see it play out.
Epitome of baby mama. 100. They are
with the black man though. That's the thing.
They are all baby mamas.
But it also shows and emulates this image of a black baby daddy for primetime TV.
But again, is that a Kardashian problem or is that a black problem? Because if all of these mothers we're talking about are, these babies are at the hands or at the penis of a black man, then we have a bigger problem with our black men. Because what we're saying is black men would get with a black woman. Let's just say Cardi B. Let's go anyone. Let's go Malika. With OT Genesis. Let's go whoever we want to go, right? And their baby mamas. Hold on. Then here get with white women and their baby mamas. Then here get with Latina women and their baby mamas.
So it's the black man?
When the fuck does it stop? And I don't think that.
Now, I'm not even really, I want to be real clear. I'm not even really here to talk about her specific opinions on things necessarily. I just want to give y'all an overview and see if you can see what I see. And yes, Courtney was a baby mama to Scott Disick, which is a little hat. He never married that little hussy. He never married. He held on to her and they had them kids, baby. And he didn't put a ring nowhere. And she was steady running up after Scott. And they are not together. They are not together. So Courtney, the baby mama, and her baby daddy was white. Okay. As far as dysfunctional as the Kardashian, the whole Kardashian brand, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole either because I don't like them. I actually think they're a coven, allegedly, but we're not going to talk about that. At least Kim called herself be getting married. Now, it's janky because they hyenas. They are hyenas. They just happen to be getting married for God knows what reason that they do that. But that is a clan of hyenas. Okay, if we have ever seen them. The only reason they get away with it, you know what? It don't even matter. Let me get to this.
Why can't a man be kept?
He can, not by me, but he can. I'm not keeping a man.
But
Now, let me say this.
Wait, that's a double standard, though.
It's not. It's called a preference.
Okay, so your standard and your preferences, you will be kept, but you won't keep no man.
I will spoil my man.
What if you find the right man with the prettiest dick who you know is going to give you these babies that you've been yearning for, that you know will lick your toes and fix your hair? Not fix your hair like gay, but cut it or whatever you need to do. But then now he wants you to keep him.
Let me say
He'll be your safety.
Let me say this. Both my ex-fiancés washed my hair, did my hair, took my braids down, did all that looking stuff you're talking about. I don't know about the second one, but the first one had an extremely pretty penis. So I had all that. And for me, it's a preference of what activates me as a woman. So women, find out what activates you when you choose that. When I say activate, I mean what activates you to be in your softness, in your feminine era, submit and do these things that also activate him. What activates me is a man coming in and having a very daddy presence, a very I'm that dude presence. So when he has that essence in my home, I'm naturally nesting and submitting.
Thank you, Mile High Gambler, for being the first contribution of the evening. So showing a little love. No, it ain't much. It's just fine. So maybe a coffee from Mickey D's. I appreciate everything you do and hope you get your much deserved plaque. I appreciate you as well. Thank you, AMSM. Says she doesn't want a man. She wants a woman. I appreciate you. There she goes, spitting that foolishness about if the man comes in a certain way, she's going to submit. No, you're not. No, you're not. Listen, let me tell you something about a submissive woman. Submissive women are that way. We're that way. Period. The submission doesn't depend. Okay? It doesn't really depend. Because it doesn't really depend, this is why submissive women have to be careful about what man they get with. Because submission requires a mission. Submission requires its leadership. Followership requires its leadership. So because we are submissive, we have to be careful not to get with a man that will abuse it or take undue advantage of it, because we will do it. Even in a toxic situation, we will still be trying to submit. And that's when we crash and burn with it. So that is when we have to be very discerning about which man, who, why. Because once we enter into that relationship, the submission is there. So submission is a vulnerable thing. Submission is a soft thing. Submission is a easily broken thing. It's an easily bruised thing. It's not tough. It's soft. So because it is such a delicate, soft thing, we have to be careful who we give it to, because we're going to hand it over. So when a hyena in chameleon fake lioness fur get to talking about, I submit if he lead and he show up a certain kind of man, that's how you know it's chameleon talk. That's how you know it's chameleon talk. And the reason I said she's unqualified is because chameleons are unqualified to talk about the position that lionesses play. That's the thing. Tired of these hyenas and chameleons coming through to try to speak on what a lioness has to do, because they don't know what lionesses do, and they scoff at whatever portion of lioness life that they think they know. They scoff and mock at that and call it pick me and desperate. So they don't know what the life of a lioness has to be. They don't live it. They don't like it. They think it's beneath them. What part of it they try to put on is conditional. And after a while, they drop the charade and they be the hyena that they were always going to be. And then they run out on marriages. They sabotage relationships. All manner of foolishness that they begin to do. I'm tired of them coming on this internet to spread that misinformation and propaganda about if a man show. And then she said he gotta show up as daddy. Because what? What did you say? So you got daddy issues, and she got trust issues and daddy issues. She got them. Talking about her love language is access to your password. What? I'm gonna show it to you. Girl, what? That ain't no love language. Access to the passwords and this and that. Because you want to snoop through all his social media and his phone and all that. And I'm going to be transparent too. Right. As soon as he reached for that phone, I wonder what the reaction going to be. Because you just want to be able to, in the middle of the night, when y'all laying up in the bed, rubbing y'all feet together, you want to be able to just grab his phone and start going through it. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. You think you slick, but you can stand another greasing, as the old folks say. You too old. You are in your 40s. I think she said she was like 42. You too old to be trying to look through a password. These are your internal trust issues. This is another reason why I said she's not qualified to start talking about relationships. And I'm going to say another thing, because she do have like a doctorate or something like that in psychology or counseling, some such. And she's quote unquote a life coach and all of that. She's coming from where hyenas come from when they want to understand their own dysfunction. They start going into psychology. And they go into psychology not to help other people, but to try to dissect their own delusional mindset and cognitive dissonance and things of that nature. Why they so toxic and why do they have certain behavior? So they go into psychology to learn the psychology of the human being so that they can diagnose themselves. It's a backwards way of trying to heal what's going on with them. The only problem is it doesn't heal them. They use it as an ammo. I know what I'm talking about. But you don't do nothing about it. Acknowledgement, but not accountability. They get these psych degrees to acknowledge the foolishness that they engage in, and then to try to pass it off with all of these big words and different, ideologies. But they don't have accountability for the parts of the foolishness that they personally engage in. See, that's the thing. Everybody got some foolishness that they engage in to some level. But you got to be able to say that's what it is. You got to be able to own that. That's what it is. I do this and that, and it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know I probably ain't even got no business doing that. I hate the person that justify the foolishness. If it's foolishness, just let it be foolishness. Just let it be foolishness. Don't try to really justify it. If you know it's wrong, like it's wrong for real, just leave it. Either stop doing it or just accept that you do it and that you know that it's BS that you do. I got more respect for that. So it's a lot of hyenas. This is why the hyenas have muddied the therapy pool. The counseling therapy deal. Hyenas have infiltrated that. They infiltrate every level of society. Interestingly enough, they infiltrate all the places where people would turn to for healing. They've infiltrated spiritual houses. People go to spiritual places and spiritual ideas for healing themselves, trying to rectify their life, try to get themselves together. People often turn to some type of spirituality, some type of religion, some type of something. Often people turn. They hyena up the gym. People turn to try to get their health together, go to the gym, figure their body out. You know, I'm a big back and I like to eat and then it's ruining my life. Let me go up in this gym and see if I can't do something. And they in there with it's the leggings with the separated booty cheeks for me. The ruched booty cheeks. It's the ruching of the booty cheeks for me. Because why do the booty gotta be ruched? What's with the ruching? Why is it ruched right in the crack of your booty? And you doing bent over rows with a ruched booty. And somebody's supposed to be able to concentrate with you and your left and right booty cheek in moving independently of one another. And every exercise you do is focused on it. They be making up exercises, I swear to you. They make up exercises to highlight their booties. Whether they got natural booties or BBLs, it don't matter. They do all these every day is leg day. Every day is leg and glute day. I don't even know how you can do leg day every day. This is an ineffective leg day if you can do it every day. What are you doing? Coming every day to do 45 minutes worth of them kickbacks? I'm not trying to hear that. That's not real leg day. That is not, it's not. Not my baby said it's an atomic wedgie. It ought to hurt the way it's stuffed up in there. They infiltrate the family. They infiltrate the appearance value because they infiltrate the family because you have hyenas that try to fake like they're going to be lionesses, and then they get with these men to get married. This is why being married, but how you married though? As in, how do you conduct your marriage? Because it's a lot of married hyenas. Like, it's a lot of married hyenas. So you talking, oh, I'm married. But in what way do you conduct this? Married, like how? Like in what way? The hyenas have infiltrated women's appearance value. Lionesses can't even do regular stuff because hyenas and hoes have occupied the space. Like I said in a previous live stream, they infiltrated places that lionesses like to be, or things that lionesses like to do. And so now when lionesses do it, it's like, oh, you over there? Like, what? Lionesses can't even hang out with another lioness and just kick it at the store and kind of go and get a coffee, because now that's the signature move for hyenas that can't get a man. You see what I'm saying? Lionesses can't even now just go kick it with another her good girlfriend, because we not kicking it with all these random guys. I mean, so you got a friend. Lionesses can't even do that, because now when we see a group of chicks together sitting at a restaurant, you already know. Again, that's the hallmark of these modern chicks that can't figure it out romantically. They infiltrate lioness spaces and appearance value and our values, because now, see, all of these buzzwords are now associated with the lonely hyena. So a lioness can't even be like, I'm abstinent, I don't really have sex, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not in a marriage. They be saying celibate, it's the wrong word. I'm abstinent, so I'm not racking up bodies in this quote unquote single time. That's not what I'm doing with my time. That's not how I'm even moving. So I'm just, I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on it and doing other things, perhaps to improve myself as a woman, improve myself as a person, trying to examine that if I'm looking for a relationship, why haven't I found it? And what's going on with me? And what kind of work can I do? And really, when you're in that space, you don't need to be just flaunting around with dudes having random sex. You don't. So now the abstinence, which actually used to be a commendable thing, is now associated with hoes. Now you're not having sex because you've had so much sex that you have to stop. And I really hate that. Because I know good women They just don't. Because why would you? Why would you just rack up body after body after body randomly? That's actually what hoes do. Hoes rack up bodies randomly. So I'm tired of the hyena infiltrations. And Dr. Bryant is unfortunately a representation of hyenas infiltrating female coach spaces, where she's infiltrating, and women like her infiltrating the female accountability spaces. Comes off as a grift, if we just being honest. But we're going to come back at it. I'm going to get to these super chats. But after these messages, we'll be right back. So I need everybody to hit the link at ashkicking.com. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you need your skin to be looking, smelling, feeling its absolute best, smooth and wonderful and moisturized, then you definitely want to hit the link at the top of the chat, ashkicking.com. All right, go and get this body butter. It's absolutely wonderful. It's very smooth. It's not greasy. It's not tacky or anything. It absorbs right into the skin and just keeps you moisturized the way that body butter is supposed to do. If this is going to be your first order, please take advantage of the 10% discount using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Once again, that link is ashkicking.com. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button. Let me get to the super chats. Thank you, Mogul. So they give them a platform to spew their rhetoric. Exactly. Thank you, Dilly. Has been a member for 1 year. Good evening to you. And I appreciate your participation and your support as a member. Make sure, Dilly, that you go into the Discord and let me know that you're there so that I can add you to the members portion of the Discord if you haven't done that already. Thank you, Too Tall. It's outstanding, Kendra. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zookeeper said, congrats, big sis. YouTube is digitally driven. No human is waiting for you to hit a milestone. I'd inquire to them about it. Could be honest oversight. I will answer that, but thank you. So I did, when I first hit 100,000 and I didn't get the plaque, I did contact them. They had me on a string for 1 year, 1.5 years of back and forth emails to their customer service and moving higher up, and they strung me along. Oh, we're looking into it, so it's absolutely a human being. It's a human decision to not give me the plaque. They never said no, but they never said yes. And they were saying, oh, it's up to us, discretion to get everybody. Just because you hit 100,000 doesn't mean you have to get a creator's award. That's what they call the plaques. It doesn't, you don't have to get it. We don't have to give it to you just because you hit the milestone. And they know that the milestone was correct because I got a verification check. They check you when you hit the 100K. At first, I didn't get a verification check, and then I contacted them to get a verification check. So they do it. What they do is they verify that your channel is not botted, that you didn't buy subscribers or anything, that it is an organically grown channel. So they gave me the verification check. After they gave me the verification check, I just assumed that I would be getting a plaque at some point. When it never happened, I contacted them. I stayed in contact with them for like a year and a half. They drug it along until I got very angry. I think I said what I said to them in a show. I got very angry with them and nicely, politely, professionally told them to kiss my soda cracker and my acabacca about that plaque. And so I'm probably never gonna get the plaque, and I'm gonna have to be okay with that because it's not gonna happen. Thank you. Mile High said, nah, I had to drop a Starbucks coffee after that. When you speak in my mind, CC, I keep saying people should just accept what they're doing and who they are if that's what they want to do. Yeah, you just gotta, if you're on some BS at some point, you're on some BS. I mean, everybody done been on some BS. I done been on some BS before. And it's like, you know what? You on BS. Don't even say you not. You are. You on BS. You want to be on BS right now. So just do it. Don't even try to like make it up in your mind that it's not what it is. It is what it is. You being stupid and you being crazy. You're making actual decisions. This is not just happening to you. You're deciding to do certain things. So just do them, likely in silence, and keep it pushing. Don't even try to dress it up. Just leave it. Thank you, DDEC says, guess what? The ones that be at the gym with the accented booty meat be the same ones smelling like hot dog water. That is gross. And thank you. Thank you so much, Truth Seeker. Thank you so much. Say, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. That really does help the channel to grow and to be introduced into the algorithm. So the like button is very, very important. And I definitely appreciate that generous donation. I appreciate it. And thank you, Quiet Face, that don't understand why a doctorate from Argosy, not Argosy, is pedestalized as a credential. Dr. Bryant's alma mater was closed under questionable circumstances in 2019. Her ad hoc comments reflect a weak curriculum. You roasted her real quick. Thank you. And thank you for all of the support. Okay, so then we can get back to yes. The earlier you go, the better. The booty meat influencers don't get up to about 11 o'clock. So if you go early in the morning, you know, they not up yet. They certainly not at the gym. So only serious people are at the gym early. Let's see. Let us continue. Why is this not working?
And it's not because I chose to be celibate. Hold on, Jason. This is not a choice. I'm being transparent right now. Okay. It just happened like this because I'm not into casual sex. So I'm putting it out there. This is not I chose to be celibate and I want to do it. I'm being honest. Like, I'm 42. My libido every day, all day is like, so I said to him, well, what if we be companions and do the do and get into this thing and let this take its form?
Meaning sexual partners.
Can you take it down?
Yeah.
Like, I want it. I'm attracted to him.
So this was a conversation.
He covers me. This man spoils me. He loves me. He wants to marry me. I have passwords to his cell phones, access to his home, keys to his house. What do you mean?
That's toxic, and toxic.
That is my love language. So he's speaking my love language is access, transparency. And so
no. You can't wait. You talking a lot. You saying a lot. We're gonna have to go over.
Go ahead.
Access to my phone, access to my house, access to my password is not a love language.
Me having your password, you having my password doesn't mean we're looking for something in there. That means that you have full access, transparency to me and me to you. This is my thing. Why would a woman allow someone to penetrate their body, but I can't penetrate full access and transparency to you?
Dr. Bryant, Dr. Cheyenne from LA, they are going to drag you for filth.
I want to be penetrated.
I'm going to replay that. I'm going to replay that. Because just listen again.
I haven't had sex in a year, and it's not because I chose to be celibate. Hold on, Jason. This is not a choice. I'm being transparent right now. Okay. It just happened like this because I'm not into casual sex. So I'm putting it out there. This is not I chose to be celibate, and I want to do it. I'm being honest. Like, I'm 42. My libido every day, all day is like, so I said to him, well, what if we be companions and do the do and get into this thing and let this take its form?
Meaning sexual partners.
Can you take it down? Yeah. Like, I want it. I'm attracted to him.
This was a conversation.
He covers me. This man spoils me. He loves me. He wants to marry me. I have passwords to his cell phones, access to his home, keys to his house. What do you mean?
That's toxic, and toxic.
That is my love language. So he's speaking my love language is access, transparency. And so
no. You can't wait. You talking a lot. You saying a lot. We're gonna have to go over.
Go ahead.
Access to my phone, access to my house, access to my password is not a love language.
Me having your password, you having my password doesn't mean we're looking for something in there. That means that you have full access, transparency to me and me to you. This is my thing. Why would a woman allow someone to penetrate their body, but I can't penetrate full access and transparency to you?
Dr. Bryant, Dr. Cheyenne from LA, they are going to drag you for filth.
I want to be penetrated.
Now, she needs to go into partnership with Lids for the amount of cap. Her and Lids, I don't know who needs to invest in whom, but that's a lot of cap. And Lids is in the cap business. They sell cap. And so is she. She's selling cap too. And I want to know who's more effective, her or Lids. Did that sound like a woman that had an active man? This man loves me. What man love you and is covering you that you ain't having sex with? He want to marry you, but you ain't married him so that you can actually have the sex that you call yourself don't do casually. So you don't have casual sex. And you're currently with a man that all these chicks is getting engaged. Men constantly are trying to lock these chicks down. Let them tell it. 10 men have proposed to them in as many days. And none of them good enough. Do that sound like a woman with an active man in her life? To look the camera dead in the eye and say, I want to be penetrated, really? But in the same interview, did you not try to insinuate that Offset Cardi B's ex-husband went into your DMs like, beloved, please don't tick me off. You don't have you ain't got no man. You worse than Tommy from Martin. You ain't got no job, Tommy. You ain't got no man, Bryant. You ain't got no man. That wig is way too straight to have a man. There's no man that want no wig that's straight. Don't no man want no wig that's slick and straight. He cannot even grab your wig. It is too slick and too straight with that 99 and the 2000 highlight going through it. Ain't no man that love you want to see your hair like that. Don't no man that love you. Don't no man that care about your well-being as a woman let you walk in or out of that house with that slick side swoop with them 99 and the 2000 cash money highlight in your head. With that lean with it, rock with it, highlight in your head. Oh, don't you want the goodies? Highlight in your head. Never meant to cause you no pain. Highlight in your head. You ain't got no man, Tommy. You just ain't got now. Let me see.
Came in my DMs
to ask for a therapy session. Okay,
and that's why I want to give him his props. And
give it up for Offset, looking for help.
Yes. I'm gonna get well, you see how I slid that out there?
Thank you.
I knew I was gonna get you. But he slid in my DMs and asked for a session.
Spare my girl. Go ahead. Don't spare. Just speak truth to power.
No, I was just saying I think Cardi B is a beautiful woman, right? And I believe gorgeous. She went into it choosing to have a husband and family, which is what she created.
Yes.
Cardi came in and said, I'm creating a family. I have no kids. I'm with Offset. You're my husband. We're having these babies. Offset came in already a baby daddy. She chose a man who already produced baby mamas, broken families, broken homes. She chose him. That's why we can't really blame him. And then he came and gave her what she chose from the beginning of when she chose the man. A womanizer and a baby daddy. She chose that.
Men are also convincing. Will tell you that they're changing. Oh, I'm changed. No. I'm going to change for you.
Let me say this. If a man is going to change, is if you do like Cardi and many other women have done. You choose the man to see if he's going to change. And I'm here to tell you, and I don't care what man wants to challenge me on it, baby, please challenge me, that a man is going to be the man that you chose him at the place that you chose him at.
Just saying anything on Mike Tyson's internet. First, she tried to act like Offset slid in her DMs on some let me hit that type of situation. Then to clean it up, she was like, oh no, he wanted a coaching session. As a life coach, you are not supposed to identify the people that call you for a coaching session. I would never get on live internet to name names about who has contacted me in the past or presently for a coaching session. Why would I out what essentially is my client to the public? What if they ain't want nobody to know? See, she think it's all right because she quote unquote not saying his business, but you did say his business. You're insinuating, you're telling everybody that Offset contacted you for a coaching session. Okay. And he's trying to get himself together because he's a baby daddy and he did Cardi B like this and Cardi B like that. What? What? You treat it, even though life coaching does not require any specific paperwork in order to do it. If you have integrity as a coach, if someone comes to you in confidentiality, you need to keep it confidential. Even if it's public knowledge. I'll give you an example. The people who called Iyanla Van Zant for Fix Your Life, that was public, right? They agreed that they would appear on the show and that it was a public thing and that what they were talking about would be broadcast. However, we know that she did not actually show everything that was said and everything that was discussed. We know that because we got one, like an hour worth of show, 45 minutes worth of show for something that she would sometimes be a week at them people's house talking to them. We know that everything that went on between her and whoever she was dealing with did not make it to the public. So there was still some confidentiality involved in a public coaching. Not only was it public, the people who were there agreed. They consented to a certain amount of my business is about to be put on national television. And that's okay with us. Now, when you have consent to present certain parts of people's coaching and therapy, that's different. And you still have to be mindful of people's sensitive information, sensitive things that they share with you. Everything is not for the public's consumption. But if you never get any kind of consent like that, you are not supposed to tell it. You're not supposed to breach the trust that someone is giving you by allowing you, a stranger essentially, into vulnerable parts and intimate parts of their life. You're not supposed to reveal that. But you sitting on here for clout. You said Offset name for clout. And somebody supposed to take you seriously when you name drop folks for clout. Here's the thing. The reason why I decided to actually speak on Dr. Bryant, quote unquote, Dr. Bryant, is because we gotta stop letting people like this infiltrate us as a group of people. Just because they may have nuggets and kernels of truth mixed in with what they say, because I have agreed with her before on specific things. But that doesn't negate the foolishness. It doesn't negate the foolishness. That little kernel of truth is not worth the barrel of information, misinformation that is being disseminated. It's like putting a little thimble of pee in your water. In a big old 16-ounce thing of water, you put a little thimble of pee, it's still pee. I don't want to drink it. Well, ain't nothing but a little pee, really. You drink it then. Trying to examine people's marital arrangements and relationships and trying to tell people what is toxic and what is not when you want passwords at 42 is horrendous work. It's horrendous work. And there's space for, I made mistakes. Let me teach you what I learned from the mistake. There's a way to do that and still be effective. Because people can learn from the good that you did and when you did things right, but they can also learn from when you did them wrong, when you did the wrong thing. So you can tell that part too. I did the wrong thing. I said this, I did this, I engaged like this, and it was the wrong thing. I ruined a relationship. I ruined whatever. Because I was making this decision and that decision. This is where the decisions was coming from. And I want to forewarn anyone else. Use my experience as a cautionary tale about what not to do. There's a way to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Most of the experience is gained through the failure, not through the success. But you can't be unsuccessful in relationships all your whole long-legged life and tell nobody about what a successful relationship ought to look like, because you ain't never been in one, ma'am, in your 40s. Not your 40s, but your 40s. You in your 40s. And you ain't never been in a fruitful, healthy marriage. It's amazing work. It's amazing. It's amazing. What it comes out to be at this point when you don't have that experience is you just saying you just coming out with whole game. This is whole game. It's whole game. It's hyena game. Girl, I'm a fellow hyena with a degree, quote unquote. This is how you play the hyena game. That's all it become. Because again, like I said in the beginning, they don't know what lionesses do because they've never done it. And they've never been put in a position to do it. And if they have ever been put in a position to perform to the level and the height that a lioness is called to perform, they fail. Because they don't know how to do it. Now you running around here talking about what the toxicity is because you still toxic. And they swear to God they healing. Everything is healing. I love myself. I can't love nobody until I love me. They swear to God they healing. But every time they be talking about they healing, they don't never say nothing about the Lord. Because in my opinion, you're not healing until you get around to the Lord. You got to go to the Lord first. And a lot of times that healing work is quiet because it's work. I want to know what you're healing from. Here's the other thing that I'm going to say before we wrap it up. A lot of times you don't know what part of you needs the work until you get into a relationship. And hyenas don't know that. They think when you get into a relationship and the other person, they think when you get into a relationship and your flaws come up to the surface, that it's a toxic relationship that make your flaws come up. No. Healthy relationships make your flaws come up. Healthy relationships make your flaws come up so that you can deal with them, so that you can correct it. That's why they come up, because interacting with another human being, you're in a state of getting constant feedback from that human being, whether it's verbal, whether it's energetic feedback, whether it's physical feedback, whatever it is, and it causes you, if you are a person interested in a healthy marriage, it causes you to question why you're getting certain kinds of feedback. What's going on with me? That's why communication is key, talking and listening. You can't communicate without the listening. It's not always about the talking, but about the listening. You got to listen to what the other person is actually saying beyond what you emotionally hear. And this can kind of go for everybody, but women in particular, because we listen with what I call woman ears. Because we filter everything through emotions first, that's where we go first. The key is not to get stuck in that place, but to do your best to come through the emotional spot to a more logical, reasonable spot, because that's where the actual accountability and the correction is going to occur. This is why it's good to listen to what your husband might be saying to you, even if it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear emotionally because you feel attacked, or you feel like your husband don't like you, or you feel like he's mad, or whatever it is that you feel like. It's okay to have the feeling. It's not okay to get stuck in the feeling. You're gonna have to at some point work through that to get to a place where you heard what was really being said to you and what was actually being communicated. Every woman go through this. I go through this. Every woman go through this. The relationship is meant to do that to you. That's not a toxic relationship. It's a healthy one. The toxic relationship is the one that never brings your flaws up. It allows you to fake it for as long as you want to fake. Because getting somewhere talking about you been with somebody for 30 some years and you ain't never disagreed or argued with them is cap. Because somebody faking. Somebody lying. I don't care how good this relationship is or how much you get along. Because Alicia Keys and who she married to, Swizz, talking about they never had an argument. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I didn't ask y'all for that on my timeline. Get out of my face with that. Please. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up. She's not qualified. You're not qualified, queen. Not qualified, queen. And be trying to give some advice about what a marriage is and you ain't never had a ring on your finger. I don't want to hear them lies about how many men done, how many fiancés you done had. You just gathering fiancés like the rings. 9 rings were given to man. 3 to the elf lords. See what you gathering all the rings? Sauron would be Sauron. And 7 rings given to the dwarf lords deep in the mountains. Like, what are you saying? What are you doing? But in the darkness of Mount Doom, Sauron crafted another ring. One ring to find them all. One ring. What did it say? One ring to gather them all, something, one ring to find them, one ring to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. Like she's trying to bind them in the chasms of Mount Doom. My precious. Let me get out of here. Yes, we can, because I love Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I can't tell you how many times I've actually watched those movies. It would be shameful for me to disclose how many times I've actually watched a movie. I kind of can recite it, the lines. So we definitely can watch Lord of the Rings. All right. We're going to wrap this up. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share. Oh, before we do that, I'm forgetting something.
All of these styles and designs can be found at our Etsy shop in the description below. Aaliyah's Unique Boutique at Etsy.com. Follow us on IG at Aaliyah's Unique Boutique.
You definitely want to go to Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. Let me get the link for you. So you definitely want to go to Aaliyah's Unique Boutique. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat so that you can go and check out the wonderful earrings. There's going to be new additions to the store. So you always want to check back. If you don't see anything that you want right away, always check back. There's going to be new inventory added on a regular basis. The earrings are hand painted. It's on Etsy. So it's going to be handmade. These are not like reselling earrings or Amazon earrings or Temu earrings or whatever. These are hand painted, handcrafted earrings. They're light, they're airy, and they're very beautiful. You can find any color to fit any outfit or any occasion. So you definitely want to click the link and go to Aaliyah's Unique Boutique and check out that shop. So jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.